Oh wow, we got Nuketown! Just kidding, it's double XP weekend, I don't know. Anyways, what's going on, people? My name is John, or the Narwhal, and I apologize if I'm a little bit sick or if my voice sounds kind of weird because I am a little bit sick. I haven't played COD in a few days, so this is going to be pretty weird. But I'm finally on midwinter break. Where I live, I have a winter break and a midwinter break, luckily. I know a lot of people don't really have a break between winter break and spring break, which sounds like it sucks, to be honest, because that's a long time. But the reason my school gets this extra break is because we don't take, like, the week of Thanksgiving off. I know some people get most of Thanksgiving week or like the whole Thanksgiving week off. Anyways, apparently there's a sword in this game now, which I don't really care about, to be completely honest. I don't really play this game all that often. It's a good game. It's a fun game. It's just there's more fun games that I would rather play. It's not that this game is bad or that I don't like it. It's just that I'd rather play other games most of the time. However, there are times where I genuinely do really want to play this game. It's just not as often because a lot of my friends don't even have this game that I used to play COD with because people just, I don't know, they have work and they have school and they don't have money for an Xbox One or whatever it may be. Anyways, if you guys are subbed to my personal channel or if you watch my personal videos, you guys would know that this last weekend I went to the Logic concert. And if you guys don't know who Logic is, he's a pretty popular rapper. He's not like mainstream yet like Drake or Kanye or any of those type of people. He's nowhere near that level, but he's still pretty popular. Like, it's his job. He makes a lot of money. I was actually going to explain this whole story about the concert and all the crazy stuff that happened yesterday in a CSGO video because I really like CSGO. I've been playing it for a while. I'm getting better at it. And a lot of people actually seem to enjoy CSGO videos now. But I recorded the entire video and went to edit it just to find out that my audio was completely screwed up and it sounded like I was talking underwater. And I was on Twitter one day and I saw one of the FaZe guys, one of the FaZe pro players for Call of Duty. I saw him tweet out. As a matter of fact, I was actually trying to make 3 different videos yesterday. 2 for my personal channel, 1 for Swerve, and all of them got screwed up. I had to record one video 5 different times before I made it, so I was not having the best luck yesterday. Anyways, my friend Alec and I went to this concert together because we both really like Logic, and Seattle was actually his first stop in his whole US tour. He went to Canada before, and I think he might have even gone to the UK, but Seattle was his first stop in the US because they start in Washington, go down, and then up, and then down and up. So we're usually first in like tours and stuff, and it was just so amazing in general. Like, that whole concert was insane. That was my first concert I've ever been to. There was a lot of people smoking weed because it's legal there, so like basically every single human being was smoking weed, and I had a really bad headache and I didn't really enjoy that too much, but the music was insane. Anyways, Alec and I get there at like, I think it was 6:50ish or something. The doors open at 7, so we were pretty far back in the line, and the line was out the door, like wrapped all the way down the whole block and then around the corner. It was a really long line, and we were near the back, but there was still a lot of people behind us. But there was this dude trying to sell his mixtape, right? Because like at all the concerts and in Vegas and pretty much any like place around music, there's people trying to sell you their music because they think they're up and comers and they think they're good when in reality they're complete garbage, and they try and sell it to you for 10 bucks and it's the worst 10 bucks you've ever invested. Not that I've ever actually bought one, but I've been handed some out for free before, and oh, they were no. So this dude who had his pants down by his ankles with like 2 different belts on and a really baggy sweatshirt and jeans, and it just, no. He came up to us and he was trying to sell us his mixtape for like, I don't even know how much, more than it should have been. But he comes up to us and he's trying to sell us his mixtape, and pretty much everyone's just denying him, like, nah, sorry man, like I don't have money, or I'm not really feeling it or whatever. And then he goes to the people in front of us, and of course we're in Seattle, so everyone's high, and so the dude in front of us was probably like an 18-year-old kid. He's probably the same age as me. He looked like he was like a senior in high school. And this guy is extremely high, and he's just being really obnoxious and annoying, and I don't know, he was just a complete moron. So when the guy goes to the kids in front of us, this one kid just starts giggling and laughing and making fun of him and like, man, nobody gonna buy your mixtape. And then he was like telling him he was joking. I don't know, he was just being a moron. He was joking around, doing things you shouldn't joke around with a guy like that. And then the kid who's my age, he's just this stupid white kid. He gives the guy a pat on the back and is like, you know what, man, you do you. Keep selling your mixtape, man, like sarcastically. Obviously, he doesn't like the guy. So then the rapper just tells him that that kid's a weirdo, and he walks away and just goes to the next person. And we didn't think anything of it. We just thought the kid in front of us was a weirdo. It was just a weird occurrence, and we just kind of went on with it. So we waited in line for another 30 to 45 minutes, and at this point, we were almost at the front, like about to get in. And the guy selling his mixtape was on his way back in the line, so he passed him like a second time. And this time, the kid who was high just screams out the N-word, not like at him, but he says it like in general, like in the context of a sentence or something. And the guy hears him and he's like, "What you call me, man?" He's like, "Man, I didn't say shit." And if you guys can imagine a big, huge black guy who's trying to be a rapper going against a high white guy who thinks he's the shit and tries to act really ghetto, it wasn't a good combination because they both wanted to fight back. He's like, "Man, I didn't say shit." And he's like, "Man, what you think I'm gonna do if you call me the N-word, blah, blah." I'm not even gonna try and reenact the fight because it was so stupid. So then the rapper looks at the guy and just swings as hard as he can, but instead of punching him, he slaps him like as hard as he can. Like it was a hard slap, like you could hear it from far away, and he slaps the guy in the face. And so then the guy retaliates and they start punching each other. People pull them apart, and then the security comes over or whatever, and the rapper literally stands in the middle of the road when there's cars coming. He's like, "You wanna fight me? Come in the road right now, let's fight." And he's like, "Man, you're lucky I didn't punch your ass." And like, I don't even know. He just said a bunch of stuff, and I wouldn't want to fight that guy, but I think both of them were morons, and I don't know. It was just a bad situation in general. It definitely was the guy who was high's fault. It wasn't the rapper's fault. He didn't start it, but then again, the rapper was being really obnoxious and like was kind of going back at the guy, which he probably shouldn't have done. That took me so long to explain that story when it really shouldn't have. I just have the IQ of a rock. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. I really would appreciate it. Don't drop a like for me. Just drop it for the Swerve team hitting 500 subs. Drop a like if you're hyped for the 500 sub recruitment challenge. I don't think it's up yet because I think at the time I'm making this, we haven't hit it yet. But anyways, thank you all so much for checking out the video. You guys can check out my channel linked in the description down below if you want. I mainly post vlogs and skits and little comedy things, I guess. I don't even know what to call it. I don't mainly post commentaries like this that often anymore. So if you guys are into that, feel free. Comment down below anything. I don't know. I just want to talk to you because you're all beautiful. Have a great day and peace out.